Hi, this is I think PPT. This is session 7, and we are in third step. So I told you I will teach you to sell in three easy steps. Correct. The first one was sourcing, that is prospecting and planning. Then second one was connecting, that is to connect, in which we have built up a rapport with our customer, and then we used a bridging statement to connect to a product presentation, right? And now we are at a final stage where our sourcing is correct, our prospect, we are sitting in front of a right prospect. We have built rapport with this person now, and now we are here for a business. Correct? We are going to do business with him now. So that is serve. Third step. Step number 3 is serve. Idea is to serve him. Business will happen. Correct? So let's understand what all things are in what steps are involved in serving. You can see in your slides. It's need analysis or need creation. Okay. Product presentation, objection handling, and closing. 4 steps. Out of these two, or rather, first one, need analysis or need creation, is already done during rapport building. Because during rapport building, you have heard so many things from him that you have by the time realized is there a need or there is no need about my product or something, right? And in case if it is not clear, you can still listen carefully. Even if you don't know if there is a need, right? You can create one. As a good salesperson, it is your job to identify the need. If there is no need or there is no visible need, you must create a need. You should not come empty handed. So either identify or create. And how do you identify? The tools you are going to require to identify a need is listening. You need to have good listening skills. And still, in spite of listening, he has not mentioned or you are not clear, probe. I repeat, probe. So listening and probing are the two skills that or tools that you are going to need to identify the need of a customer or a prospect. Am I clear? Now, listening is, I'm sure you're making it a habit to listen. But probing is an art. Why? Because you cannot ask customer a direct question. He may get offended, and generally you meet all decision makers, correct? So some people get offended to ask a direct question. However, if you have done your sourcing and your connect step perfectly fine, that means if you have built a rapport with your customer, this step will become a cakewalk. If earlier 2 steps are not done correctly, you will struggle. Are you understanding? Very important. अगर आपने पहले 2 steps करेक्ट किया है, अगर आपका सोर्सिंग करेक्ट है, आपका रैपो बिल्डिंग हुआ है, तो ये जस्ट फॉर्मेलिटी रहेगी. Why this will be a formality? Because now since there is a rapport, he has started to trust you. So if you are going to probe him with your question, he'll be more happy to answer. For example, if you are selling a financial product, everyone is not comfortable sharing their financial position. They don't share it with their families many times, not with the real brothers. Why will he? Why will you expect that he is going to share it with you unless there is a trust? Are you understanding? That's why if your rapport building and sourcing has been done correctly, this will just become a formality. Closing will become a formality. Identifying need become formality. And if it is not clear, ask him probing questions. I am going to I will have a separate session on this. There are PPTs available in this course on probing questions. What kind of probing questions you should use? So it is available to you, right? So you can learn from them, make your questions for different set of clients, and then you can speak to them. So probing becomes absolutely important. Once you start probing, always when you're probing, do not interrogate. Don't make him feel that you are interrogating. It should be to learn. Idea is to learn. Correct? So probing becomes utmost important to identify the need of a customer. And once you identify a need or you create a need, then things become absolutely easy and clear. Then you can move to your product presentation. Position your product as per his need, as per his buying motive. See, you understand whatever we have done prep so far, how smoothly we are getting him to close. Correct? So when we prepare a customer, when your sales call goes exactly the way you have planned it, closing is merely a formality. Sales is a byproduct of different steps that you do. Always remember this. Sales a byproduct है, धंधा byproduct है. Byproduct of what? Of certain things you are doing correctly. Correct? So you follow steps correctly, you work hard on that, sales will become a formality for you, boss. Dhanda aega. I guarantee you. If you follow the process, you will get sales. Right? Let's look at the slides. So, need analysis. We already discussed this. Okay. So, need analysis can be done at several stages depending upon your product. So, many times, only by looking at their social profiles, you will know whether there is a need or not, or by observing his home office, wherever you are visiting, you will know there is a need for your product, right? Sometimes you get information through their colleagues and you are aware that there is a need, okay? At times, you'll ask them direct questions, that is called probing, but probing is a double edged sword, right? So make sure that you probe with quite responsibly. Do not interrogate, otherwise it will kill you off. All right, use that tool, and always be alert to buying signals. I am using this in this slide. Why? Because maybe at this stage only customer is willing to buy. There's no need in going for any product presentation. Trust me. If at this stage you feel that customer is willing to buy a product, stop selling. Ask him to give business straight away. Many a times you'll realize that you don't have to give a product presentation. Many a times it will happen. If your sourcing is correct, if your rapport building is done, you have identified the need, you will say, okay, this is the product we have, this is what I'm looking at. Let's close it. No need of going for product presentation. Are you understanding? Yes. So once I come to closing, I'm going to discuss more on this. But right now, idea is to understand. Now you are in serving phase, step 3 of sales, last stage of sales, and how to identify need. We have told you. Listening and probing is what you need to understand. If there is no need, then create one. Okay. See you next session. All the best. Tada. Bye bye.